All right, let's talk about something that can look, well, a little scary: cubic equations. But I want you to think about them in a totally different way. See them as a kind of puzzle box. With the right keys and a good strategy, we can unlock them, one step at a time. So let's dive right in. So you're staring at something like this. You've got an x cubed and x squared. It's just a lot to look at all at once. The big question is, where on earth do you even begin? It feels like this sealed box with no obvious way in. Well, that is exactly what we're going to figure out together. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to find that all-important first factor. That's the key that gets us inside the box. Then we'll see how that simple step reveals a much easier problem hiding inside. We'll also cover a sort of master key for when things get a little tricky. And finally, we'll pull it all together into one clear, powerful method. Okay, first things first. We need to find a factor. This is our first key, the one that's going to pop open the very first lock on this puzzle box. And the tool we're going to use to find it is called the Factor Theorem.
Now, the Factor Theorem sounds super technical, but the idea behind it is actually beautiful in its simplicity. All it's saying is this: if you can find a number, let's just call it k, that makes the entire equation equal 0 when you plug it in, then bingo, you found a factor, and that factor is x minus k. It's literally like trying different keys in a lock until you hear that satisfying click.
So how do we actually do this? Well, first, we'll just give our equation a name, f of x. Then we start testing out simple whole numbers, like 1, -1, 2, -2. We're just trying those keys one by one, looking for the single value that makes the whole thing collapse down to 0. Okay, let's try our first key, x equals 1. We just pop that into our equation, so we get 6 times 1 cubed, that's 6, minus 5 times 1 squared, that's 5, minus 17 times 1, which is 17, plus 6. You add all that up and you get -10. Definitely not 0, so that key didn't work. No big deal, that's part of the process. We just toss that one aside and grab the next key. All right, next try. Let's go with x equals 2. We plug that in and we get 6 times 2 cubed, that's 48, minus 5 times 2 squared, so that's minus 20, minus 17 times 2, that's 34, plus 6. Now let's see. 48 minus 20 is 28, minus 34 is -6, plus 6, it's 0. We found it. The key fits. It works.
And this is the magic moment. Because we found that f of 2 equals 0, the factor theorem guarantees us that x minus 2 is a factor of our equation. We've just used our first key, and the first lock on our puzzle box has just sprung open.
So we've got one factor. Now what? Well, once we open that first lock, we get to see what's inside. And what we find is something much less intimidating: a hidden quadratic equation. So when we factor out that x minus 2 piece, usually by doing a bit of polynomial division, we're left with this other part, 6x squared plus 7x minus 3. And just like that, our big, intimidating cubic problem has been broken down into a known piece and a smaller, much more familiar puzzle. This makes our job so much easier. We already have one solution, right? We know x equals 2 from our first factor. To get the rest, all we have to do is solve this quadratic equation. And that's the type of puzzle we've probably all seen before. Now, lucky for us, this particular quadratic is a friendly one. We can actually break it down, or factor it, into two simpler parts, 2x plus 3 and 3x minus 1. So we've taken that smaller puzzle and broken it down into its final two pieces. And with that, we have the whole shebang. From our x minus 2 factor, we get x equals 2. From 2x plus 3, we get x equals -3 over 2. And from 3x minus 1, we get x equals 1 over 3. The puzzle box is wide open, and all three of its secrets are laid out for us. But what happens when the puzzle inside the box is a little bit trickier? What if that quadratic you find just doesn't want to factor nicely? Well, for those moments, we have a master key that works every single time. So let's check out a new puzzle box. This one is x cubed minus 2x squared minus 6x plus 4 equals 0. We're going to start the exact same way we did before, but we're about to run into a little twist. So we run the same play. We test some values, and we find that when x is -2, the whole thing goes to 0. Awesome. That means x plus 2 is our first key. We divide it out, and what's left inside is x squared minus 4x plus 2. But hang on. If you try to factor this one, you'll be there all day. There aren't any nice, clean numbers that work. This puzzle piece is a bit tougher. And this is exactly when we pull out the master key, the good old quadratic formula. This thing is amazing. It can solve any quadratic equation you throw at it, which makes it an absolutely essential tool for our kit.
Using the formula is pretty straightforward. We just have to identify our a, b, and c values from the quadratic. In this case, a is the number in front of x squared, which is just 1. b is -4, and c is 2. Now we just have to plug these into our master key.
Okay, so let's plug them in. X equals -b, well, our b is -4, so -b is +4. Then we have plus or minus the square root of b squared. -4 squared is 16, minus 4 times a times c, which is 4 times 1 times 2, so 8. And all of that is over 2a, which is just 2. So that cleans up to 4 plus or minus the square root of 8 all over 2. And when you simplify that all the way down, you get these two beautiful solutions, 2 plus the square root of 2 and 2 minus the square root of 2.
So, for our second, trickier puzzle box, here are all three solutions. We have our first one, x equals -2, that we got with the factor theorem, and we have the other two that we got using our master key, the quadratic formula. Another puzzle completely solved.
Okay, let's just take a step back and appreciate the powerful strategy we've built here. This isn't just a one-off trick. This is a reliable method you can use for pretty much any cubic puzzle they throw at you. So let's boil it all down. It's really just a 4-step process. Step 1, use the factor theorem to find your first key, that first factor. Step 2, use that factor to divide and reveal the simpler quadratic equation hiding inside. Step 3, solve that quadratic. Either factor it if you can, or use the master key, the quadratic formula if you can. And finally, step 4, to state all three solutions you found. That's it. And, this is the most important idea here. The real power of this method isn't just about memorizing some formulas. It's about the strategy itself. It's about learning how to take one big, overwhelming problem and break it down into a series of smaller, much more manageable steps. So there you have it. The cubic puzzle box isn't so mysterious anymore, is it? You now have the keys, you have the method, you know how to open it. The only real question left is, now that you have this powerful problem-solving strategy, what challenge are you going to take on and solve next?